Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the match between FC Barcelona and Dynamo Kyiv. This is going to be Ronald Koeman's third UCL match, and this is also going to be a match that is going to be played in the Camp Nou. And so let's look at the past few games that Barcelona has played within the UCL. In the first match, Barcelona did play against Ferencvaros. They did win in this match 5-1. Later on, Barcelona did encounter Juventus and they have also won that game 2-0. And if we look at the group position at the moment, we can see that Barcelona right now are in a very good position. We also have Juventus in second, Dynamo in third, and Ferencvaros in fourth. And so right now Barcelona are in a very healthy position. I think that with this win here, this could really solidify our position to go into the next phase within the UCL. Barcelona have done their homework. We got things right in the very beginning of this campaign, and so we are now seeing the reward from all of these wins. Now obviously, when we are talking about Barcelona in the UCL and Barcelona in La Liga, there are two completely different Barcelonas at the moment. The Barcelona that we do see in the UCL is a completely different story compared to La Liga. I think that right now Barcelona is heavily focused within this campaign. I think that Barcelona and Lionel Messi do see eye to eye, and that one goal at the moment is that Messi and the Barcelona players do want to do extremely well in this UCL season. And I do want to head towards the pre-match press conference, because in this pre-match press conference it did include two people, Ronald Koeman and Pedri. And we are first going to start with Ronald Koeman. The interviewer asked him, "Are you going to sign any strikers in January?" And he said this: "Everyone knows my opinion in that regard. We already know what we are missing, but we know the economic situation of the club. We are not going to force it, and if it cannot be done, we will work with what we have." And I'm glad to hear this. We have said time and time again, this is a Barcelona team that does need a striker, and the fact that Koeman is able to point this out, it is a great thing to hear, because I think that what Koeman is doing right now with Barcelona is that he's trying to figure out a way and trying to figure out a system on how to make all of these players in Barcelona score as a collective. Then he continued to say, "I think we need to score more goals. We are the team that have created many clear chances. We are not happy with 2 points out of 12, and we are working hard, and we have the quality to do so. We have to be patient with this team. We know we are not doing well in terms of points in La Liga, but I think that with the changes with the young players, we are going to give a very good image." And notice how all of these questions that he is answering is revolving around Barcelona having difficulty on scoring goals, because there has been moments within this campaign where Barcelona did need to score, but they were unable to because of the lack of finishing with this team. And the fact that Koeman is out there into the press conference and saying that this is what we need to do, this is our problem, now we have to find a way to solve it, that is showing us that Ronald Koeman is aware of the problem that Barcelona do have. Some coaches that have came to Barcelona have not been aware of that. Some coaches may think that they have the problem solved, but they actually don't. And the fact that Koeman is making it very clear that he knows what this Barcelona team needs, not only is he aware of this problem, but he does want to implement the youth while going through this difficulty. And so he does want to birth these players and say, "Look, I know that you are young, but we need this at the moment, and we need you, either Pedri, Ansu Fati, or whoever, Trincao, to score these goals." And that is how you build a Barcelona. That is how you build a foundation. And that is why I do want to point out this press conference, is because Koeman right now is currently doing the job that not many coaches have been doing with Barcelona in the past 2 or 3 years. And this should also give us a great idea on what the starting 11 could look like within this game. And then moving on to Pedri, he did say this: "From the first moment, I humbly lived my arrival at Barcelona. I have to keep working. I think I'm doing well. Normally, it's what my family has always installed in me. All my teammates are giving me good advice, which is to keep my feet on the ground, work hard every day. I didn't expect to have so many minutes, and I will continue working for it, especially on a physical level." And notice how Pedri did point out that he does want to work on his physical level. There has been many reports stating that Barcelona and Koeman are working on a plan to make Pedri much more physical on the field. They know exactly what Pedri does need in order for him to maximize his potential. And so it's a great thing to see that Pedri and Ronald Koeman are seeing eye to eye, and they know exactly what to do in order for Pedri to reach that level in world football. And you can just sense that there is some sort of unity within Ronald Koeman and Pedri. They do trust each other, and I know for a fact that Ronald Koeman has the exact same unity with other youth players such as Ansu Fati, Serginho Dest, Trincao, De Jong, and so many more. This is why we do see the Barcelona youth players put out performances in this way, because they do trust each other. And so again, this is another quote where it does give us an idea on who could be starting in the starting 11. We are going to to go more into focus on the starting 11 throughout this video. And so before we do get into the lineup, I do want to talk about what should we expect from Dynamo Kyiv. Like, what is their condition and what is their form? Because in the past 12 to 24 hours, there's been many reports stating that Dynamo is not in their best condition. It says here that Dynamo are missing 13 players in total for the Barcelona game on Wednesday. 9 do have the COVID-19 health problem, 1 is suspended, and 3 is injured. Then we also have another report that did come out very recently. According to Rack 1, it says that as for the rest of the players, all the PCR tests were done today on the staff and the players. All of the players from Dynamo have come out as negative. Tomorrow's match will take place as planned. So Dynamo Kyiv are going to have some main starters miss this game. It's very unfortunate to see that. I do want this team to come in with everything that they do have, but this is only telling us one thing. This is going to be a huge advantage for FC Barcelona, especially knowing that we're going to be playing in the Camp Nou. This is a match that Barcelona do need to win, but not only win, but give out a very convincing display. Now, Barcelona also have their disadvantages. We also have our own injuries. We have Ter Stegen, who right now is ruled out for this game. There has been many reports, and Koeman has also explained that there is a chance that Ter Stegen might get checked on Wednesday night to see if he's able to be fit in order to participate in this game. But at the moment, it is completely ruled out. As for Felipe Coutinho, he is also a player that is going to be missing this match because of injury. He is expected to come back before the match against Atletico Madrid. And then we also have Araujo, who is currently still injured and is expected to come back in about 2 or 3 weeks. But even with these players being unavailable for Barcelona, Barcelona do still need to perform in this game. Sources have claimed that Koeman might be resting some players because this is considered as a very easy match within this UCL campaign. I would think otherwise, because I believe that if we look at the form of Dynamo Kyiv, we can see that they have not lost now one game within their league. Shakhtar is also currently second place. This is the exact same team that did beat Real Madrid at their home, and so there is no reason to think that this is going to be an easy match. Every time we do enter a competition such as the UCL, we should always expect that this game is going to be very tough, and also that the opposition is going to bring their best form towards Barcelona, which is now going to lead me towards the lineup. This is the lineup that I do expect to see. Have Neto in goal. As for our defensive lineup, I do want to see Jordi Alba play as a left back, Lenglet and Piquet as our center backs, and Serginho Dest to start in this game. In the last game, Serginho Dest did not play or participate at all. I do want to see Serginho Dest play in this match and continue to show to Ronald Koeman why he should be starting in every game and be that right back that Barcelona have been looking for since 2015. As for our double pivot, I do want to see Frenkie de Jong and Pjanic. I do not want to see Sergio Busquets. I think that right now Busquets' role does need to be dropped after what we have seen in the previous game. It is now time to introduce Pjanic and de Jong and have these two players be absolute starters for FC Barcelona. And as for our front four, I do want to see Ansu Fati on the left, Pedri work as a central attacking midfielder, Dembele on the right wing, and Antoine Griezmann play as a striker. Now, I know that you guys are noticing that Lionel Messi is not in the starting 11. I think that this is going to be a game where I still do think we need to be competitive, but we don't necessarily have to put in Lionel Messi. I think that this is a team where we could implement the youth and at the same time be competitive. Not having Lionel Messi will also free Antoine Griezmann to play wherever he does desire. I think that this could be a match where Griezmann can show his quality, because what we have seen before between Antoine Griezmann and Alaves, Antoine Griezmann was in charge of the defensive duties in this game, and the fact that he still scored within that match, I think that this could be a game where Antoine Griezmann can completely just focus on scoring those goals in, and hopefully that does give him more confidence to become a better player and bring more value towards Barcelona. And if there was one coach that will be able to be confident enough to pull up a starting 11 like this in the UCL, it would be Ronald Koeman. And as for the substitutions, I do want to see Lionel Messi come into this game later on. There has been so many reports and we have heard so many stories that Messi does not like to be taken off. He does like to come in, which is very interesting. But I do want to see Messi come in the 60th minute, have Riqui Puig hopefully come in for Pedri, and then Trincao come in for Dembele. Now, I do want to talk about one very last thing, and that is going to be between Manchester City and Lionel Messi. The reason why I do want to bring this story up in this pre-match preview is because this story did come out throughout the time that Barcelona were about to have their press conference. And I think that right now, the last thing we do want to hear is a player like Lionel Messi being linked to to another team, while Barcelona is going to encounter their next UCL match. And so here's what the report does say. These are sources coming from England, and they have stated Manchester City will have the chance to offer Messi a pre-contract in January, as talks over staying at Barcelona are set for later in this season. And obviously we are going to hear more news regarding City and Messi as we do get closer to the window. But let me tell you one thing. The main reason why we did hear that report of the elections being held on December 25th or 26th or 27th around Christmas time, the main reason why we did hear that and why Barcelona right now, the club, is so keen on having these elections as soon as possible is because they do want to bring in the new board as soon as possible in order to have that board, whoever it may be, Victor Font, Laporta, to talk to Lionel Messi and say that, look, this is what we want to do. We want you to be part of it, and we can promise you that there is going to be a strong sporting project going forward. Because let me tell you, right now, there is a chance that Messi is still in that phase where he is debating, do I want to be in Barcelona or do I want to go to City in the next season? And it's a very scary thought, right? The fact that Messi's head is still in there and knowing that he still has a debate going on. What is the one thing that Barcelona and us could do right now in order for Messi to make a decision and say that, okay, I'm going to stay at Barcelona? What can Barcelona do from now until the elections do take place? And I do believe that the best thing we could do is show that we can be competitive in the UCL. That is the only thing that Messi does want. He wants to become world champion again. And I do believe that not only if we just show that we can win against teams like Juventus, Ferencvaros, Dynamo, that is going to greatly help Lionel Messi on making a decision to stay within Barcelona. Because let me tell you, if we look back into the history on where Barcelona was at exactly 1 year from now, we have tied against Dortmund at their home 0-0. We have barely beaten Slavia Praha 2-1 at their home, and Slavia Praha did maintain a 0-0 tie at the Camp Nou in the UCL campaign. And now seeing that Barcelona are having a much better start-off season in the UCL, beating Ferencvaros 5-1, beating Juventus 2-0, and knowing that we might potentially beat a team like Dynamo very, very well, that is the type of solution that Barcelona do need to bring in order to convince Messi that there is something being built in this team. And that's probably the only solution Barcelona could bring while the elections are going to take place within these next 40 days. And so look, I know that this is a solution that's not going to completely change Lionel Messi's mind, but I think that it really does help to show that there is something being built within Barcelona. And so my final score prediction for this match is going to be 4-0. So that'll be it for today's Barcelona pre-match preview. Let me know who you guys think is going to be in that starting 11 and what is going to be your predicted score. Let me know in the comment sections down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.